Tracking rent for multiple properties can be complex. So I've made a rent ledger so that you can track rent and due dates and other things for your properties. So this is available in Google Sheets and Excel, and I'll show you how it works. So we are here on the rent dashboard. You can see the tenant's name, the address, what their rent is, how much they've paid you, do they owe you any money, and when their end date is on their lease. You can see how much you've received total from all of your properties combined and how many tenants you have. There is a way to add more tenants to this spreadsheet. I will have to show you that in another video. Okay, so this chart here is also going to show you just by an overlook to see how much each property has given you so far. So property 1 has given you $21,000. Property 2, $21,266. So all of this stuff is just a dashboard. All of this is being brought in from the other tabs below. So don't make any changes on this dashboard because everything is set on a formula. This is your sheet to track all of the rent payments for tenant 1. So here at the top, you can put the name here, their phone, email, their address. So address goes here. And then their deposit. So say you're going to charge them $2,000 for their deposit and $2,000 for their rent. You can put their start date. So we can choose a date from the calendar if it opens up like that, or you can just delete this out and say 1/1/25 end date. So let's just delete that out and say 12/1/25. Have they paid their deposit? Yes or no? So this is their base rent. And then you can put that in, say $2,000. Is there a pet rent? Or you're going to charge them pet rent, or what the miscellaneous fees is, and then total received there, and then any balance owed. And so these are all going to be, this total received is going to be added up on from column F, and then balance owed is everything from column H. Okay, so also when we go back to the dashboard, we can see that when we put the tenant's name, we changed it, their name and address, their total rent, the total received, everything has changed as well. Okay, so let's just say, let's just start over here. Let's just delete this out to give you an idea. So if we're going to come in and their start date is going to be, January, February. Let's see if we can just drag this down. Yes, it's going to drag down. So I just put in January, February, and then I grabbed this dot and you can drag it down and it will change everything for you. So let's say their due date is 1/1/25. And then are they current? Say yes. Their rent is $2,000. How much did they pay? Say they paid $1,900. So they have a balance owed of $100. And then that's going to be, this minus this. If there's a late fee, say the late fee is $50, say they were late. So let's say they were there was a late fee, then now they owe $150. So did they pay, say they paid on the 9th. What payment method did they choose? Check, card, or did you set up ACH? And then any notes for from them this month, damage to the living room wall, anything like that. Any notes, so that way you can keep track, are these problem renters or not. So that's essentially how this sheet works. It's really simple. If you come in and you need to start over, you can just highlight everything and delete here. The balance owed is on formulas, so leave that alone and highlight everything here and then hit delete, and then you could start fresh if you have a new tenant that comes in. So that's essentially how it works. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. It really is, it can be an easy sheet to use. This is also, just the examples of the other tenants and what they owe and things like that. So you can just easily see. If you wanted to rename this instead of tenant one, first tenant, if you wanted to rename it, we can right click on it, hit rename. We call this first tenant. If you wanted to just remember, who it is instead of tenant one, you have an actual name for it. You can do that as well. This sheet is available at savvyandthriving.com, and I hope you guys have a great day.